Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to show you how to make these pretty butterflies from modelling paste. To begin with, I want to show you what I used to make them, and I used this butterfly plunger cutter. You can see that if you press down, this will create a nice veined effect on your butterfly, or you can just use it to cut out a butterfly shape while they're drying. So before I cut out my butterflies, I create a kind of mould that I can put them on, and that's to help the nice V shape that you get from a butterfly. And I do this from a piece of clean cardboard, which I then cover with tin foil to make it food safe, as you can see here. And then I just fold it over so you get this kind of V shape to place your butterfly in. I do cover it with a bit of kitchen roll, as this helps to let the modelling paste breathe and dry quicker. I'm just going to tape that into position. And do check out the description because I'll go into more depth about the products I use. So now you do want to make sure that you've got a nice crease in the middle there to put your butterfly into. Okay, so I'm going to roll out some pink modelling paste. Here, you want it very thin because butterflies' wings are thin. And here I'm going to use my plunger cutter. I'm just going to press down and move it around to get a clean cut. Just using my fingers to make sure there's some clean edges. And then I'm going to press down hard with the plunger cutter to make sure I get that nice veined effect all the way around. And there you can see the vein effect on the butterfly. So then all I do is place it in the former that I've made and then leave that to dry. You can see you can pull it out a bit or push it in closer depending on what shape you want your butterfly to be. You just have to put some things by the side of your former just to hold it in place overnight. As I said before, you can also use a cutter just to cut out the shape of a butterfly, which I'm doing here. I'm just going to use a plunger bit just to push it out, and there it is without the veining. Here there's quite a few butterflies in my former, which I will leave overnight to air dry. So now I'm going to show you how I decorate my butterflies. This one I'm painting around the edge with some edible paint. And just so you know, I'll leave a link to everything that I use in the description so you can take a closer look later. So that's the butterfly kind of fully painted, and I just let that dry. This one I'm adding a bit of purple edible dust to. I'm going to take off the excess so I don't put too much on. And I'm just going to concentrate on the edge of the wings. I'm just going to build up the colour very, very slowly so I don't put too much on. Just going to turn it over and do the underneath. So don't forget that you might be able to see the underneath of your butterfly, so you need to make sure that you colour that as well. Just have to be very careful that you don't break the wings. So you can see here that I'm just building up the colour. So now I'm going to create the middle of the butterfly with some black modelling paste. Just going to form this into a tube that's tapered at one end, and then I'm just going to focus on the top part, the thicker part, just to create a little kind of head shape. And I'm just going to use some clear alcohol, or you could use some edible glue just to stick that into position in the middle of the butterfly. So to show another example here, I've cut this out of a turquoise coloured modelling paste, then I've shaded the middle part with some navy edible dust, and then I've painted it with some black edible paint, and then once dry I painted on some white dots with my white edible paint pen. Okay, so that's the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you found it useful. Please don't forget to check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.